Humans love it, so why do we ignore muscular predators and choose to eat herbivores and omnivores instead? First of all, the texture alone would scare off 90% of people. Predators are natural-born hunters. For speed and explosive power, they are almost entirely made of tight, lean muscle. Their fat content is pitifully low. For example, a lion's body fat is only about 8% to 14%. For tigers, it's around 10%. For cheetahs, it can drop as low as 6%. What does it feel like to eat meat with zero marbling and nothing but muscle fiber? It's dry, and you'll be chewing for ages without being able to swallow. One bite is enough to make you rethink your entire life. Even if you have teeth of steel and can manage the chew, you won't get past the taste. Zoologists found out long ago that what an animal eats directly determines how its meat tastes. Herbivores have a clean, fresh diet, which is why people love grass-fed or grain-fed beef. But predators eat raw meat and blood every day, leading to a massive buildup of intense flavors. Naturally, the meat ends up with an overpowering, funky, wild stench. Big bear, for example. In spring, they mostly eat grass and berries, though the meat is relatively mild. But in the fall, when the salmon rise, stars and they feast on seafood all day, their meat starts to smell incredibly fishy. Not to mention apex predators like lions and tigers. One whiff of that and you'll probably drop your chopsticks and turn vegetarian on the spot. But none of those are even the most critical reason. What really keeps predators off the dinner table is their terrible energy efficiency. There's a law in nature. Energy decreases at every level of the food chain. Plants capture 100% of the energy through photosynthesis. When a herbivore eats the plant, it only converts about 10% of that energy. When a predator eats the herbivore, it only gets 10% of that 10%. This means the energy you get from a steak of lion meat is only 1/10 of what you get from beef and 1/100th of what you get from plants. It's like depositing money in a bank where you lose 90% of the interest every time you move it. Who would agree to such a losing deal? Not to mention the massive investment in feed, space, and time required to raise them, all for a piece of meat that's dry enough to fill you. On top of having no nutritional edge, this meat might actually be toxic. In a food chain, toxins tend to accumulate as you go higher up. Plants absorb heavy metals and pollutants from the environment. A cow eats grass its whole life, concentrating those toxins in its body. A lion eats cows its whole life, concentrating those toxins all over again. If humans eat the lion, it's basically like volunteering to test a chemical weapon. You think you're eating exotic game, but you're actually eating a toxic concentrated pack of the entire ecosystem. At the end of the day, we don't skip predators because we're afraid of them. It's because they taste terrible. They offer almost zero energy. The cost of farming them is insane, and they come with a bonus gift of accumulated toxins. When it comes to eating, humans have always been master accountants. In the end, we made a very smart choice. We raised herbivores for food and keep predators for chow, choosing dry, tough, toxic lion meat over juicy, tender beef or lamb. Our smart ancestors swiped left on that bad deal a long time ago.